Hello everyone! This time, Master Okawa gave us a lecture titled It's Enough Mind.
It's a very straight and inspirational title.
Yes. Master taught us precious teachings how to survive the recent tough situation. And so many important points are condensed in a 40 minutes long lecture. What is the impression after you watched this lecture?
Yeah, the lecture was full of words of guidance for those of us who tend to worry about what is lacking or what we want but cannot have. I myself tend to blame the environment when things go wrong, but after listening to this lecture, I realized how much I have been given.
Oh, that's great. And also, me too, I was so energized after watching Master lecture, and I was given the power to live through this time.
Yeah. First, this time, Master gave us a lecture in English.
Yes. This is also an important point. That means the message is clearly to pass to the people around the world.
Yeah, I feel Master's love and compassion.
Yes. People outside Japan who have already watched this lecture feel the same. Many of Master's past overseas missionary tours have also been conducted in English. If a historical religious figure were to speak in English, wouldn't you want to hear it at all costs?
Of course I would.
So please feel the vibration of the lecture directly.
Regarding the title of this lecture, It's Enough Mind, what does it mean?
Yes, Master says the spirit of one aspect of Buddhism. We often translated it as learn to be content, but this time Master used more direct and essential term.
I can imagine it more clearly.
Yes, and this is not just one of positive thinking, but it contains very deep teaching of Buddhism. One of the basic premises is that the essence of human beings is the mind. Therefore, we can control our own mind. However, people are apt to think that external factors such as environment are the conditions for happiness. Did you have any trouble with corona pandemic?
Yes. Due to restriction on travel and gatherings, I lost a project I had planned to do overseas.
Oh, that's pity. And I guess you might have very discouraged at the time. So naturally, people feel unhappy when the environment is severe. However, we can decide for ourselves whether our mind is happy or unhappy. Then, as a starting point, Master taught us it's enough mind. How can we discover things that is enough?
We can easily find things that are not enough.
Yes. So we need to get back to the origin. And Master told us the fundamental things that we must be aware of.
What is that?
Yes. But please find it in Master's lecture. The important thing is that we need to know the spiritual truth, the real purpose of life, in order to truly master its enough mind. This is totally different from positive thinking. Adding to that, Master told us a lot of precious wisdom to put into practice. It tells us what to do when we can't see the future, what state of mind we should aim for, and so on. Through practicing this, Master tells us how to become a master in this world in the spiritual perspective.
It's so deep that I couldn't imagine it from the title.
Yes. So this lecture really energizes people because it tells us wisdom how to overcome difficult times.
In the lecture, Master also mentioned the international situation.
Yeah, that's right. It's enough mind is a mindset that a person should hold, but Master warns us about movements that can easily destroy our efforts to seek peace of mind.
Among various difficulties in international situation, Master especially taught us in detail regarding China and Taiwan.
Yes. Here, Master made clear the real history of Taiwan. We can know whether one China asserted by China is historically true or not. This is a very important point. People in English-speaking countries do not know much about Taiwan's history and tend to believe China's one-sided claims. Knowledge is power. We have to stop the action that destroys Asian peace.
Master also teaches us that we can also protect precious values by protecting Taiwan.
That's right. Its enough mind gives us hope to live through tough times while revealing God's justice.
It's a must-hear lecture for us now.
Yes. Also, after listening to the lecture, in order to understand its enough mind more deeply, there's a reflection practice on the practical methods of self-reflection CD and booklet. This is it. So please practice this self-reflection discipline. This CD and booklet is available at our branches near you. And I also recommend Master's KYOUTEN, the Noble Eightfold Path, to learn more about this Buddhist spirit.
Lastly, I'd like to share with you impressions of people who have already watched this lecture. The timing of Master's lecture was perfect. It's good for me to go back to the starting point of love and have gratitude. In this lecture, I learned that it is very important to be content in this pandemic time, and we have a good opportunity to focus our mind inwardly to refine our mind.
Yes, that's great. And Master's lecture definitely help us to live through these tough times. So we are looking forward to seeing you at our branch. Bye-bye.